Hi guys, and welcome to a Color Me Happy video. Today we are going to color this cute little Anya from this Miss Anya Dressy stamp kit, and we are going to color her with my Copics. We're going to start with the skin, and we're going to use E000, E00, E11 and R20 as the blush. So when I do skin, I usually start by coloring the part of skin fully with the lightest color. So today we're going to use the E000. Just fill her face up, and then I'm going to go to the darkest color and just put in where all the shadows should be. And I'm picturing a light source from the top left. And then we are going to kind of blend this out into her face a little bit with the E00. And then we are going to put some blush on her cheek, and this just under her eyes, like this. And then we just blend everything out together with the E000. And then we're going to do the same thing on her body, and I'm going in parts so that the color doesn't dry on the paper. And lastly, we're doing her legs. Like that. Then we are going to make her hair, and we're going to use the cold grays to do that, to give her kind of a light to mid-dark grayish black here. And we are beginning with the C0, as we are going to go and just do the highlights sort of on the hair. So you just have to decide where you want the highlights. I want them to be here, here, on the tips, there. And it doesn't show up very much, but... So now I know where I want my highlights, so now I'm gonna go from dark to light to make the hair. So we start with the C7, and we're just gonna do it very, very thin, and we're doing very, very light strokes. To think about is that underneath or back of her hair, and where her shoulder is also going to be dark, so. And under the hat. And that's the first layer. We go on with C5, just carefully just flicking out some color from the middle. Kind of in the direction of where the strands of hair would be. And I'm also going out from those shadow places, blending the shadows out. And then I'm going to C3 to the next to lightest color. And you could leave it like this, but I'm going to go through all of the colors once again to kind of get some more details in. Now just making like strands and not filling in. Going back to the C5. This is not so much about blending out, but to actually add some detail to the hair. And then we're taking our C3 to add some of those last strands. Like this. And as you saw, I didn't use the C0 after I just put in the first highlights, because I just wanted it to be the base, as I didn't want the highlights to be purely white. But that's her hair. The next part of it is going to be the dress, and I'm using 2 colors to base the dress on. I'm using the orange base and the green base because I really like how these 2 different colors go together. The base of the dress is going to be orange and the details are going to be green. The next color I'm going to go in with is the darkest color to make the shadow, and that is YR68. And I'm going to make the shadows where the hat kind of bulges, where it has its kind of triangular shapes of shadows. And underneath the hat. And underneath the band, because the band is casting a shadow. And then we're going to blend this all out with the YR65. The finishing touch is blending it out with the YR61. Like that. And then we go on to the dress. And what I want to do is to make the kind of outer part of the dress the orange, and then the underdress is going to be green to match with the headband and her shoes later. Then again we're going in with the shadows. We have the sun from that, so we want the shadow to lie here. Underneath those and on the underside of those, like that. We also want it to kind of shadow the outer part of the dress. And the reason why I'm shadowing the top part of it is because I imagine that this is the inside of the dress, so the shadow will be cast by the dress itself, sort of. Like that. And then we're going to blend that out with the YR65. And the last, just doing the YR61 on top of that. Like that, and then that part is done. And then we continue with the last colors, which is going to be the G40, the YG63, and the YG67. I'm gonna start with the light color again, and this time we're gonna start by coloring the whole butterfly. Then we are going to do the shadow part, so the darkest color again, where the colors are casts. And then we're blending that out with the YG63. And lastly, we're going with the G40, actually. And blending that out. Gonna do the tip technique, as the G40 is just slightly too bright to blend this out perfectly. So I'm dipping my G40 onto the YG63 to make a better blend. And then we just do the rest of the dress and the shoes. First, the base color, G40. And then the darkest color. Again, letting the dress kind of putting the shadow on itself. Blending that out with the YG63. Leaving just teensy tiny of the light color, and that's gonna be blended out with the help of the tip technique. Like that. And then we're going to do the shoes, and we are going to put a little teeny tiny shadow on the left side and a little bigger shadow on the right side. Then we're just blending that out, leaving a very teeny tiny sliver of the light in the middle, and again the tip technique to blend the last out. And now our little Anya is done. Hope you liked my color video. If you want to see more, subscribe, and if you have any particular image you want to see on it, any technique you want me to show you, comment down below and I'll see what I can do. See you later. Bye!